So guys, I'm going to work on the head today and finish detailing. These eyes are clear. I need to go ahead and make them look more like an eyeball. And I need some corpsing on here a little bit. So I'm going to work on that. I got some latex, some cheesecloth, my little paint bucket. Alright guys, I'm doing the eyes on this thing. I don't know if you can see this up close. White around here, this white paint, and then I did some tan mixed in there. And now I'm doing this red. I'm using like a really small fine tip brush, and I'm doing these little vessels. Now I know I've seen some how-tos on using red yarn and then covering it with urethane. And these eyes are already mounted in the head. It'd be a little hard to do that, but this looks pretty good. It's working out. I won't focus that close, but let me see if I can get closer and keep it focused. I think it's looking pretty good. I'm not done with this one yet, so anyway, that's what I'm working on right now. Alright everybody, here is the completed head all painted up. I finished the eyes with some of the red detail. I actually added this nose bridge from I was using the Lindbergh skull kit. I didn't have all the teeth in there yet, so I added the rest of the teeth because it looked weird without all the teeth in it. I painted the teeth with some detail, added more black detail on here, added some hot glue, spread around for some texture. So there it is. I think it's going to look really good. So I'm going to go put this back on the skeleton, and we'll see what it looks like with all the new highlights. I don't think I showed you guys how I actually ended up putting the head on this. This is one of those budget Barneys, is what it's called. And it comes like this. It's got this neck that's open, and the head screws to that. I actually took the head off, which looks like that. It's kind of like the head on these things is really kind of, the head's horrible. It's really extra large for the body, but it's perfect. So I was trying to figure out how I was going to mount this Lindbergh skull. So what I ended up doing is adding PVC pipe to the base of this. I mean, it's in there. It's really sturdy. I put a couple of screws in it, and it works perfect because it just slides right in. Watch me say it slides right in. Slides right in there into the neck base. Perfect. Which is awesome because I can rotate it however I'd like. So if I place this guy, you know, to the left and I need him looking to the right, I can move his head left or right. And then later, if for some reason I wanted to maybe make his head move a little bit or something, I can probably get it to work where I could have that thing move a little bit. So anyway, really cool. There's his head. It totally matches now, or I think it does. I'm not going to add any cheesecloth. I had talked earlier about cheesecloth. I don't think I need to add that. What I do need to figure out is how I'm going to keep his head cranium part on, because once I, you know, plug in all the wires there, I think I'm going to have to cut out some of this here in the back to make a hole for all the audio cables to come out. That way I can try and close this thing all the way. And then I need to figure out a way to keep it on there without having to permanently attach it in case I need to get in there to repair a servo or something like that. Anyway, enough on this guy. I think he's good for now. You know what? I'm going to do cobwebs possibly later today on it. Maybe. We will see. Alright, I just did the stain in the spray bottle. Wow, that's awesome. It is totally easy to get inside these nooks and crannies where I couldn't really get it before, like inside the rib cage. Not easily anyway. Look at that. So thank you for RE Killer. Huge time saver. Bam, instantly the inside of this thing is done within seconds. Whereas I had spent, some time trying to get it all down inside there. So that is totally awesome. Like these cracks here. Bam, done. Bam, done. Totally awesome. Kind of gets it everywhere else too, but you know what? Who cares? It's a Halloween prop. It's supposed to be messy and look like craziness. See, like this cloth right here that's really hard to get stained. Bam. Stained. Just like that. Alright guys, I may put this guy outside so he can dry. It's pretty stinky in here. And that's it. I think it's a masterpiece. I think it's a wrap, other than trying to figure out the head and then doing the cobwebs. So let's see. I'm so excited now. I just want to go ahead and do the cobwebs and get this thing all the way done, and that way it's a completed prop. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so Mr. Skeleton is fully, well, as corpse as I'm going to make him, and he's pretty much positioned the way I want him. I still need to, well, he's pretty much done for the most part. I'm going to go ahead, I finished the head, showed you guys how it can turn left and right. Let's have a look at you while I do this. I'm about to do the cobwebbing. So I've got my heat gun, or my glue gun, heating up over here. Got to go ahead and turn on my compressor, get some air in there, and then I will film the cobwebbing of this guy. So, hope you can see this. Okay guys, here's all the cobwebbing. I'm testing him out to make sure he can still move freely. He's doing pretty well. And you'll only see him from probably this angle here maybe. And of course it's going to be dark, and there'll be one little light shining up on him. So you won't really see these lights and stuff. Anyway, this stuff will be concealed. It'll look really well once I get it set up. So there it is, all done. And I ended up cutting a hole in the back for the wires to go in. The only thing I could think of really to get everything hooked up to the Pico Tonk. And his eyes look way better. You can notice them much better. I put all the rest of his teeth in. Well, I didn't adjust the mouth servo with all of his teeth in. So while he was talking, some of his teeth fell out. So I need to put his teeth back in and then reload the open and close so it doesn't hit the teeth and knock them out. So other than that, this thing I'm considering complete.
You better pay attention. Version actors, and they might not touch you. And disorienting strobe and flashing lights. Don't touch the props if you want to keep all your limbs. There's no smoking in this haunt. When inside, remember, there is no running or pushing of any kind. We would hate for you to trip and fall and be left behind. If you're pregnant or have medical conditions, you must come back now. What you're about to experience may cause nightmares and psychological problems. Some scenes may not be appropriate for young children or people who are sensitive to gory and disturbing sights. And one more thing, watch your back. Something may be behind you.
Yay! All done, guys. Alright, there it is in all of its glory. Let me hit this other light. So, all the cobwebbing is done. All the adjustments are done. All of the done. Readjusted the servo and the audio. Looks like I might need to readjust his mouth one more time. There was a little bit of teeth chatter, but like I said, too easy. Not hard to do. His eyes turned out really good. I'm glad I painted them. I was going to just leave them alone, but I put some clear gloss on there too, and you can really see them move now. So, pretty awesome. So, all done. Get your haunt on.